What's going on, y'all? It's your boys, Georgia Bros 5. We're coming to you live with another recording, back again for the very first time. It's season 3, and I'm your boy, Channel D, aka the most recent birthday boy, and I'm joined by my brothers as God is witnessing. Please introduce yourselves.
Oh, y'all. It's your boy, Joachen.
Hey, also a recent birthday boy. Let's go.
Hey, what up, man? It's Darius.
This dude.
Okay. And as you guys may or may not know, my boys and I, we are kind of into, we into financial savviness, being frugal here and there, wise spending, smart financial decisions. And we've come across a couple of different memes and and things on the internet, on Facebook or whatever. We just wanted to talk about real quick and see what y'all think, and we'll share our opinions with you guys, obviously, on here. So get that in the comment section and tell us what you think. Obviously, this is a screen capture, and as you can see on the left-hand side is Discord. This is our Discord, Georgia Bros 5, shameless plug. Please hop in and get in there, because we're in there often, and we playing Among Us. We playing Genshin Impact. We playing Killing Flow. They playing League. All right, they playing League. So get in here, man. Come talk to your boys. So the very first meme we want to talk about is $600,000 or an 850 credit score. Let's see where y'all minds is at. All right, Darius. Let me see. Tell me what your thoughts is on this, man. Would you take a $600,000 or an 850 credit score?
So,
yeah,
I have always wanted $600,000.
Yeah.
So it's been a side dream, side project of mine.
True.
But at the same time, I've also always wanted credit score above 800. Not for any particular reason.
Yeah.
There's nothing that I can't buy right now that I can't buy if I had an above 800 credit score. Just literally just to say that I have it.
Yeah.
The only reason I would want one so high, or 850.
Yeah.
So given that, I would have to say, and I'm sorry if this offends, you or some other people, you'd have to be an idiot to take the credit score over the money. I'll let y'all say what y'all's thoughts are before I dive into why I feel so strongly about that.
All right.
So, with an 850 credit score, I would be able to do absolutely nothing different than what I can do right now with no money. So, I'm going to take the money.
Okay, let me just say, if you are in the financial situation to be able to turn down $600,000 and not miss it, you probably already have a pretty good credit score or enough money to not miss that money. So with that being said, I'm on the same wavelength. A lot of people think that having that credit score is a way better idea. At the end of the day, if you don't have the money to pay or to turn your back on that money, then if you take the credit score, you literally can buy nothing else without going into more debt.
Always saying, oh, I can get an investment and start a business with $850 credit score. Yes, you absolutely can, but you can also start a business $600,000 and not be in debt. That's the best part about it. It's your money.
It's instant money.
Use it how you want it.
You
won't be in debt.
877 cash pow.
That's the kicker.
honestly, you
Wait for the
know,
kicker.
I know student loans are a thing. I was blessed enough not to have to deal with those and still able to be, somewhat successful. I know some people got them. It happens.
Yeah.
I hear that messes up your credit score. Some people do dumb stuff when they're, fresh out of high school, and that'll mess up their, credit. Maybe you was playing around with cards. Maybe you couldn't afford food for some point, so you had to, do whatever you had to do.
Make your
But
OnlyFans.
regardless, most of the people that I see on those posts that are like pro credit score, it's because their credit score is already like so
Not
bad.
good.
They're like seeing a great one seems really good to them. And my thought process on that is like, well, i- if you had a bad credit score, if you didn't know how to manage your money before, and you had a negative credit score, you getting a 850, that jump gonna be back down to 150, within the year.
Boy.
You
That's
did
such a
not
good
gain
point.
any more money. You gained the opportunity to mismanage more money. Like,
Correct.
like now you can get maybe a bigger loan or more, credit cards or whatever. It's like now that just kind of puts you into like a false sense of, worth. Is like, oh, now I have all of this, so I can spend money on even more stuff. But if you don't already have the know-how to use that and to turn a profit,
Talk to
that
them.
it's just gonna put you back where you were already
Talk
at.
to this.
Like,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
facts. Because it's obviously clear that they don't have like the money to fix their bad credit score. So like, why would they? Why would they prefer a better credit score over the money to to fix their credit score? They obviously owe something. So
Facts.
like, why not?
yeah,
Why
that
not?
joint, that
Uh,
joint just blows my mind.
Why
right.
not
And,
let it fly?
and I'm gonna say this. This is maybe a blanket statement. This is just my assumption. If you have the bulk of people with a very bad credit score are probably already in debt. Probably not more than $50,000. Maybe so, maybe not. And I would assume if you have a very bad credit score and you are $50,000 in debt, you're already living in a situation, probably maybe behind on bills, maybe not. Maybe you are in debt, but you're able to pay your bills. So if you already are in debt and able to pay your bills, able to go out to eat or, buy Christmas gifts or whatever the case may be, pay your car note, whatnot, then taking $600,000 instantly gets you out of debt and still gives you the ability to live your life to the capacity that you're already living it and then some because you can afford to have liquid money to pay for things. Taking an 850 credit score solves nothing of your problems. You'll still be in debt. You'll still be paying the same bills, the same money from the same paycheck, and you have the ability now to go more into debt. Really, honestly, you put yourself at more at risk. I would say, if you don't
Great.
have $600,000, go ahead and take the $600,000. All right, and
It's like
leave the
great.
credit score where it's at.
I have an 850 credit score.
Ain't he rogue?
I can borrow more money.
I can borrow
Yeah,
more money. What have you saw?
Yo,
Look,
I
I'm
got
not trying to clown
850
anybody,
credit.
huh?
I got 850
funny.
credit score and all this debt, and now I can get more debt.
That sounds like a deal.
That sounds like a
Bet,
good deal.
run it,
You talking?
run it, get this money out my face. I don't
I
want
Get
need,
this
I
that.
need
money.
that. I need that. Give me that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know what? It's obvious that we have all spoken
So obvious.
how we feel about this. And if you take the money, take the credit score, and that's your business. But if you take the credit score, give me the money instead. All right, give me the money instead. All right. And with that being said, this topic has been Jersey. All right. So, so the next topic is ooh, is you have a choice to go to dinner with Jay, or actually with the original meme, which I'm gonna edit this. So, is you have the opportunity to go to lunch with Jay-Z, or to get 50,000, not 5,000, $50,000 cash, which would you choose and why?
Go ahead, Darius. You went first last time. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Well,
We'll keep it
Go
up.
first
so
again.
just lead this off. 50,000 is considerably less than 600,000.
Correct. It's actually 12th of it. No one knew that.
No, no one knew that. Thank you. But Jay-Z is worth
What? A lot of those? A lot of
money.
50,000s?
A lot of
a lot of
50,000.
those. Very much many of those.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, actually, I think it's pretty clear. I'm always pro money. I'm pro money over everything. But I will play stupid person's advocate
Okay.
for this, just to give us more insight.
Yeah.
So Jay-Z, biggest accomplishment, he's made babies with Beyonce. So
Biggest accomplishment?
yeah, easily. So that's a tick mark. If you want to learn how to get with Beyonce, he can teach you that because everybody's been trying to break that code for a while.
Right.
He's worth. I think he's
worth $1 billion now, if I'm correct.
Yeah. Is there a black man richer than Jay-Z?
Yeah. Yeah.
There are?
Yes.
Hmm.
There's a tech company giant. He's worth like $5 billion. Michael Jordan's worth more than Jay-Z. Jay-Z's like top 5 though.
Pretty sure I
That's
know
black
he's up
people,
there.
black
I remember he
billionaires.
broke some record when he got into the
Billionaire Boys Club.
or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, so obviously successful, with music and successful with all his different,
drugs,
entrepreneur.
Business
Oh, yeah, that too. Did with all his businesses, pretty good. He's a business man.
I got that one.
So, got that. So I could see how he could teach me how to make more than 50,000, if I have lunch with him, and the lunch probably gonna be bomb too,
it's probably gonna be good and
Jay-Z,
a tab.
Yeah, man, and he got it like that, so it'll be
like that.
pretty delicious. So I'm thinking Jay. You guys agree?
No.
Fuck no.
All right.
But I'm taking that money and I'm dipping. I don't know Jay-Z. Jay-Z don't know me. For all I know, I'm gonna end up paying a bill.
Right.
And then I'm gonna leave with even less money.
Let me break it
He
down
gonna
like
make me pay for him, his whole entourage.
right.
Nah, bro.
Nah.
I'm gonna take that 50K and call it a day.
Right. And I think the original meme was like, you get to go to lunch with Jay-Z and his whole entourage. And I'm like, or take 50K. I'm like, if I go to lunch, let me tell you right now, right? Jay-Z is not going to lunch with his entourage to mainly talk about business. He going to lunch with them because they are rich and they want to have a good time, all right? They want to relax, eat some good food, have some good company. They ain't going out talking about intricate Rockefeller business plans, all right? They're not doing that. So if I go to lunch with them, I'm gonna sit there, I'm gonna laugh, I'm gonna have a good time, and I'm gonna leave just as dumb as I came, all right? I'm gonna leave at the same intellectual level, all right? Let me tell you, what's up, Joachen?
I forgot.
Damn, that's crazy. So let me tell you what, all right? I'm not going to lunch. I'm not passing up thousands of dollars just to go to lunch with Jay-Z and get a picture with this nigga? That's not finna happen, all right? This man is gonna go there. He gonna sit down with me at this lunch. He gonna say some things, but anything that he says is not gonna help me out to get anywhere further in life that I couldn't have found this stuff out maybe by reading articles, maybe reading some books. He can tell me some encouraging words. I got plenty of that already. Plenty of that. So if I just go to lunch with him, I'm gonna leave with not 50K and a full stomach.
Well, peep game.
Go ahead.
So, it's
Say something
something,
stupid.
may not have been, wow, that's crazy.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
May not have been savvy to, because I was watching, one of my favorite YouTubers, right?
DBV, Georgia Boys 5.
Nah, a different one.
Okay.
Your little brother. God dang.
MightyStunna. Shout out to Brandon
MightyStunna.
getting monetized, baby. We out here
Yeah,
doing
man.
it
Shout out, shout
on
out, shout out,
YouTube.
Brandon, bro. Shout out, MightyStunna, bro.
So on one of his videos,
Yeah.
he was talking about, his car, he's got a decent amount of videos. What is it? The Scat Pack?
Yeah, he got
The
a 2020 Scat
Scat
Pack.
Pack group. Skippy Scat Pack. Mhm. So when he was on there, he was speaking about, him buying a car. And, it's a pretty common thing to say buying cars is not an investment, right?
Correct.
It's a liability.
Correct.
Because, especially new cars, you buy them, take them off the lot, they lose half their value instantly. All that stuff is for the most
About
part, cars are
30% instantly.
only for showmanship, and it doesn't help you earn any money.
Yeah.
Well, on Brandon's video, something he brought up was because he is a YouTuber, because he is an influencer, buying such things can be an investment. Example given, him buying that and him being able to make videos based off of that car, with it being a pretty nice car, more people are inclined to watch it. More
Right.
people
And
are
subscribe.
inclined to yes. He
Yep.
he was going over his numbers of how much that went up since he bought, said car. And I was like, that's true.
Yep.
It's nothing I ever thought about because I've never been in that situation.
Yeah.
Like I never had that kind of occupation to where me buying something would help because people would want to see me with it.
Yeah.
That's another realm I'm just not a part of. I'm like, okay, so using that same logic, let's say Almighty Stunner goes and has lunch with Jay-Z, and he can go make 5, 6, 7, 8 videos off of his lunch with Jay-Z, post pictures of him. If Beyonce walked by, I'd be like, boom, I was with Beyonce. Girls love Beyonce. Freaking just all this stuff. I'm sure, given how important those people are to the culture or everything, he would get way more viewers, way more subscribers, which subsequently would earn him a lot more money. And I could see that transitioning and end up earning him more than the 50,000.
Possibly.
I get it. I get it. Skep, I'm just
The
saying
long
it
run,
could
sure.
it could
happen.
I could that'd just be another way to use that, as more than just saying, oh, I had lunch with him and that was it. I can just tell people stories about and I had lunch with them. It's like, yeah, you could use that opportunity to try, and monetize it. Just a different way of looking at it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I get that.
That's true. That's true. But for the regular niggas like me, the non 1% of influence in the world like me, and you and Joachen, people who aren't branded, essentially, I feel like the $50,000. What you said?
I said regular. I ain't regular.
The $50,000 to me is probably a better investment for me as far as things. Of course, obviously, lunch with Jay-Z, I guess, would be pretty cool. But I doubt he finna tell me some crazy secrets that's gonna get me more money when I can just take the money and get the money instantly and invest that. I'm gonna do that. It's like when folks be like, "Hey, would you take $4,000 a week for life or $2 million right now?"
2 million right now.
Put the mills on me right now.
Put them on me.
I need them right now. All right, 4,000 sounds cool, but I'm pretty good at investing.
Nice.
I would like to say.
I could die next year.
I
Now
could
look
die
at me.
next year, and I only got $4,000
Broke
a
and
week
dead.
a couple of times because next year is coming up soon. So I'm gonna take it
That's
$2 million.
million, and I have
That's
it
an
for my family.
That's an interesting one too, because that one's not as cut and dry as like the other ones. Like take credit
This money or get this.
or take money. You want $850 GameStop store credit, or do you want like no?
I
Uh,
can give me 2 whole
I
games with that money.
yeah, I thought it was interesting because it's like technically $4,000 a week is more than enough to sustain whatever you need to live your life, and eventually
Sure.
you could end up making more than the 2 mil. Um, just taking, I'm not going to put taxes in it because people be all in them just, oh, well, that's going to get taxed at brother. Then you're only going to end up with, we're not doing that. We're just going to say you actually get the money
Yeah.
because if
You
you
get
just
two
get money,
million
it's,
after
yeah,
taxes, 4,000 after taxes.
hmm but yeah, pretty much like y'all said, it's like, because that junk cool, but it's like, I don't know how long I'm going to be here.
Exactly.
But some people, I know myself,
Today and
and I
gone
guess other people know
tomorrow.
themselves. They know if they get $2 million right now, that
They
junk gonna
buying
be gone by next.
2,000 scat packs, huh?
Like, yeah, like that junk, they gonna go buy the fastest Ferrari boat car
I could
and
not bring myself to do
and
that.
and just be like, well,
That
there,
man, bro.
there it goes.
I'm getting 1,000 wishes on Genshin Impact.
Oh,
Me too.
Yes. I'm gonna have
Right.
Constellation 7 Deluxe. What you talking about?
But nah, yeah.
I'm
I
lying.
need that 2 mil. I would understand if people would take the 4K a week
Right.
strictly because they know they wouldn't be able to control themselves. They'd still be able to live within well beyond their means
oh
now.
yeah,
You know,
easily 4,000 a week.
16K a month. Like, that's a lot of money
It's a lot
That
of
is
money.
a
that you can consistently blow if you want.
yes, yep.
You know,
Every week,
or you can choose to save it 1 month. You know, it's a
Yeah.
lot you can do with that.
all out,
Yeah,
all out as
you
hard
could
as you
literally
can,
do
and
something
just
every
end up
week.
saving the rest because it's a lot.
Like
Like
honestly, now I'm kind of considering it because
that
you
junk
could just
is
truly
nice.
live carefree until you do die, or you
Mhm.
can take the 2 million, potentially live longer than you expected. You know, I would obviously invest the 2 million, but I feel like I would enjoy life more with the 4K a week.
That junk is really comfortable knowing
Yeah,
that $4,000 is coming into your bank every week.
yeah,
That
and
is
I can
just.
always invest that too.
That just sound
I
good. I'm taking 2
feel like
million
that
though.
would
I'm
I feel like
taking
that
that.
would
I'm taking 2
give
million.
like peace of mind, like on a
I'm gonna
mental
have a lot
health
of peace of
note.
mind with 2 million.
A lot
Yeah, yeah,
of, 'cause a lot of stuff is built. Oh, I gotta go to work, and I hope
Not
I
with
can
2
cover this.
million.
Hope I can cover that. I gotta make payments on this. None of that junk. I wouldn't be feeling none of it. I
None of
just be
that.
chilling. I know that junk getting paid.
Either
Yep.
way, 4K a week, 2 million, quitting my job regardless. Don't care.
Oh,
That's on the set.
actually,
That's on the
I'm not.
gang.
I always thought about that junk because we used to talk about it at work. Like if we like won like the lottery or some joint, and I was like, man, I win that junk. They're like, oh yeah, man, I'm quitting the military, and I'm like, I ain't. I'm gonna be right there every day,
Yep.
Waiting for
Yep.
that
chilling,
20. Waiting for that 20.
chilling. And be like, Sergeant Lester, did you handle those reports? Huh?
Request.
That
What
one.
reports?
That what report?
Request. I'm gonna retire in 12 years. What request?
What work?
You add the
You haven't done
retirement
anything
to
in
the
2 weeks. You just
4,000.
been sitting here saying, huh?
Every time we come in here, all you say is,
All he
huh?
does is come to work and eat lunch and go home. You're
Yes,
right.
but bitch,
You're
chilling.
right.
Yes.
Kick, I'm just looking at people. Could you do this? I need help. Chilling. Like
You can't.
I'm gonna just be there. And they be like, we give you paperwork. I'm like, that's nice. I don't what that means.
You hit that
That
senior.
literally does not mean anything to me anymore. I have deleted paperwork from my
Mental
mental.
capacity.
Like that junk, yeah, it's not that junk gone. Paper, huh? Paper.
Paperwork. Talking about paperwork. Practice.
My
Yeah.
paper does indeed work. Yes.
Yes, like, oh, you must have heard. Here you go. Paperwork. That's what you wanted. I don't know.
I make it work, boy. Oh my gosh. All right, guys. And so our last topic is this point right here. This is originally a meme for a man taking a woman out. So I'm gonna really kind of, what I'm saying, put it in that context still. So a man invites you to Las Vegas with him. He pays for the flight, the hotel, and the food. He gives you $50 to play some slot machines or whatever at a casino, and you win $50,000. So, AKA, now you can go to lunch with Jay-Z and still have both of them. Should you? I don't know why I put shouldly, but
Suddenly.
Should
shouldly.
Suddenly.
Jeez. Should you A,
Dark in here.
keep the money, B, give him his $50 back, C, give him half, oh my gosh, give him half of the $50,000, or D, give him nothing because he owes you. You owe him nothing. Which one would you choose and why? Joachen, you want to go first since Darius went first last 2 times?
I mean, so I win. I mean, I would give them money. If I was in that position, I'd probably give them half. I wouldn't have got any of it if it wasn't for them. I would give them half. That's what I would do. But I also wouldn't expect to receive anything if I were to give somebody money. Like if they were like, I won 50,000, I'm not gonna be like, cool, where's mine? Like, I'm not gonna do that. But if they offered it, I would accept. If they didn't offer it, no hard feelings. It is what it is. I'm sure they will return something eventually. I'd get something.
Or
So,
not.
and if I never did, that's just what it is. I
Yeah.
wouldn't trip. I wouldn't care.
Darius?
I think I've heard something similar to it. And just so the way I am, well, I guess off rip, just to answer the original question, I would give them money. Yeah,
What does
honestly,
money
I'd
mean?
probably give them half.
Okay.
I'd probably go ahead and give them half. Because that's just, I don't know, that's just who I am. That junk would feel weird to me I wouldn't have even played if I didn't have that junk. And then they give me money and I win. And I'm just like, oh, thanks. Like, nah, that junk, that don't sit right with my spirit.
That's exactly how I feel. Yeah.
But besides that, shoot, just from the other guy's perspective, like, because I've gone to casinos and a few times and whatnot. If I give someone money, we agree on terms as I give them money. Like, it's not just like here's money, and then they win, and then I be salty about it or some junk. Like, if I give someone money, I'm like, hey, I'm out here having fun gambling. I want you to have fun gambling. Here's X amount of money. Now, if you win, I only require that you give me double of what I gave you.
Double. Okay.
Yeah, double of what.
Oh,
I'm about to say what?
Okay.
Like in the scenario, legit, that's $100.
I thought you were saying double of what they won.
How
I was
much?
like, what?
My question, trash. My question is, how much do they have to win in order to give you back double of what you gave them? So if they win $75.
Yep.
Okay.
So it would be based off of how much they win and how much I gave them. So yeah, if I gave them $50 and then they won $75, I wouldn't ask for them to give me $25 out.
Yeah, I just want 75. Yeah.
No, if they
the
didn't
whole team
make
back.
more, if they didn't make more than double, I wouldn't ask for double. So yeah, it'd be based off of whatever they earned.
Okay. For me, I would give back half of what I won. So I would give this person $25,000 back. Let me ask y'all a question on the flip side. If y'all were in the position that you did all this for somebody, for a lady, and would you actually honestly expect something back? What would you expect out of these 4 options? What would you want and what would you expect? 2 different questions.
So are we going off of we did not like I was just explaining?
Yeah,
so
you didn't do that.
Yeah,
some chick you're interested in, you took her out to Vegas, you know what I'm saying, whatever, and then you gave her some money, she won.
All that sounds like a bunch of stuff I would not do.
Correct.
But
Yeah, because I live in
What if-
Atlanta. It sounds like I'm going to pay for her ticket and mine,
That's nuts.
Yeah.
and then food
So
over
off
there.
the rip,
The hotel.
me personally, I would expect to get at least B, my money I gave her back at the least. I would want half of it back, half of what she won. I would want C. I, you already know what the fuck going on over here. I ain't taking no chick that I'm not actually dating and with out to Vegas, paying for her flight, the hotel, the food, and giving her money so she can go out there and play some slot machines. You got me all the way fucked up. That's not happening over here, big dog. Hey,
Yeah.
some of y'all
You
guys
know,
really cool with
I'm
that?
married, so it's a little different.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, like,
That's-
obviously, that's
That's a
different if
lot
you were.
different.
I said, like I said, I would do that if it's something I'm actually with
Whole
and dating.
world.
I'm not doing Shotco
Shout out to
World.
the world.
I'm not doing that with somebody that I'm not with. Like, I'm not just like, yeah, I like it. Let's go out to Vegas. I'll pay for it, and the flight, and the food, and the hotel, and also, you know what? Here's some money. Fuck out of here, okay? So, like
Yeah.
I said, I would expect at least B, but I would want C. I would want the half. I want the half back.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
get that. I feel like I explained it already, but I'll say it again. I wouldn't expect anything. I'd be gracious if I got something back, but I
Yeah.
wouldn't expect anything at all. If I give somebody money, I don't expect anything back.
Yeah, fact, yeah. Darius,
Uh,
what would you expect, and what would you
don't
want?
normally just give people stuff, but I suppose if I just
I don't
gave
give nobody
someone
nothing.
money, I
Pentecost doing
and
business.
actually I do give people stuff. I don't like it, but if I just gave somebody money, then it is what it is.
Yeah.
I gave it to them with the yeah. If I just gave somebody money, my original intent was to not receive anything back. That's why I just gave it to them. So I would just keep running off of that same mentality. What they ended up doing with it later, and they end up winning junk. That's kind of outside of my, my scope of everything. Like
Yeah.
same thing. If somebody, I don't know, needed money for rent or some junk, and you gave it to them, you weren't expecting to get it back. They just go, and later on they do it, pay their rent, end up winning the lottery or something like that. It's like, oh, hey man, remember when I gave you that? You owe me money now. Like I can't.
Do it.
That's outside of. Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
get nothing from it.
Yeah.
Same. I wouldn't do that either. Even though I have told people I will lend them money, $20, which is 20.
Mm-hmm.
Lend them 20. Didn't see it back. If they won the lottery, please believe I'm gonna hit them up.
Okay. Yep. I'm gonna say yeah. Anything that was understood when I gave it to them,
Hmm.
like
Yeah. Yeah.
no, you asked to borrow this
Hmm.
money. If you wanted to have it, you should have asked to have it.
have it.
Don't.
Yep.
I don't like people that be like, oh, let me borrow something. I'm like, you say borrow, that means you have the intent to pay me back.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
There are
So pay
two
me
people
back.
that owe me $20.
Right
I
now.
have not seen it. I asked 5 times.
That's
Just just little reminders here and
It's a
there.
little
Hey,
dub. It's just a little dub. But see,
that
people don't
20.
understand. Like people think like, oh, if you do that, you're cheap. That's cheap. That's not cheap.
No,
It's about the
that's not cheap.
principality behind it. Okay.
Principles.
If somebody gives you their word,
Exactly.
I expect them to live up to it. If your word
Yep.
was, I'm gonna pay you back, I expect that payment, nothing less or over. Okay, I want that
Yes.
money back. All right.
If you need some extensions, that's cool. If you
Mm-hmm.
tell me I'm gonna pay you back Friday, I'm gonna hit you up Friday and be like,
Yeah.
hey,
Hey,
what's up with it?
if I ain't
And
heard
then
from
like,
you on Friday,
oh
I'm
man,
gonna wait till
my
Saturday.
next
Like,
paycheck, I got you. Got you.
Right.
I'm gonna hit you up.
I'm. If
What's
you
up
told
with
me you'll pay back on Friday, Saturday at 12:01 a.m.
it.
I'm in your messenger inbox like, so Friday done came and went. You ain't really reached out to me and said nothing about that. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. But
Yeah. So that's different.
right. But I will say this. I have asked this question about this scenario to a lot of people, and a lot of the men that responded to this said that they would give half. And a lot of the women that responded to this said they would either give him nothing back because he did all of this out the kindness of his heart, or she would give him his $50 back. A lot of women didn't say that they would do C, give him half of the money.
Honestly, and just because like how we were talking about, like, oh, if you're going taking someone on this trip, doing all this, whatnot, it's probably somebody that you're, involved with.
Right.
I know who you're dealing with. I honestly, the chicks that I have, been in those kinds of relationships with, to where we would go on a trip somewhere or something, or I would feel comfortable like paying her way and doing all of this stuff. Obviously I'm deeply involved with them. Honestly, I'm pretty sure all of them would either give me half or give me all of it, because if we're at that point, we're probably splitting money,
Anyways,
with
yeah.
each other. Yeah, taking care of each other anyway. So it's really not that big a deal. Yeah,
Right,
like
right.
there's not really anyone I would have gotten to that point of like I'm that comfortable with them, taking them all these places, that would have been like, no, gotcha, nigga.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
running off with the money. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Like I wouldn't fly across the country, Georgia Bros. I wouldn't fly across the country with somebody that I don't know like that. To
Yeah.
to be in a situation like this.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
just given the circumstances,
Right,
we
right,
we've
right.
we've answered questions, but yeah, just if you are in this situation, like don't go
Right.
somewhere with somebody you don't know and
Right.
then
Yeah.
be
Don't know
mad
enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and be
Yeah.
upset.
of the outcome.
You
Yeah.
just made yourself way upset. Man, I paid
Yeah.
for all of her. Man, she just left with all the money, and I
Man,
did
that's
all this. I'm
crazy.
like,
How long did you know her? A week.
man, just met her on
Tinder.
Tinder. Mm-hmm. And just
It's better on Tinder.
cool. Thought she was cool, man.
Huh? Like,
Yeah,
yo.
that's
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild. Yeah, but a lot of the people that did say that they would, just to correct myself, I changed letter D from give him nothing, which was incorrect. It was supposed to give him all the money, not give him nothing, because that's the same as keeping all the money. But yeah, so like I said, a lot of people I talked to that did say they would either give him $50 back or keep all the money. Their rationale behind that was that they did it at the kindness of their heart, so they owe them nothing. And I'm like, that's kind of wild, but that's actually true.
Know who you dealing with,
Know
man.
who you dealing with, though.
Kindness of their heart, and obviously that person don't got no kind of kindness in their heart, because they were just like, "Yep, so I'm out of here."
Get some out of here.
like
Yep.
wasn't even a second thought to them to be like, I should at least
Give him
get
something.
maybe 10 stacks. That'll probably cover like, the flights, the hotels, the food.
Yep.
Right.
And then they
Right.
can still keep
Right.
40.
Yeah,
Like,
they'll be way better off than they were before.
I talked. Some of the ladies I talked to was like, well, if he had enough money to pay for the flight, the hotel, the food, and give me money to go play casino, obviously he got it, so he'd be all right. I was like,
Easy.
what?
easy.
Easy. I was
Easy.
like, what? But hey, man, that's their mindset, which differs from mine, and obviously the bros. But I guess that pretty much wraps up, all of the all the dumb financial memes that we had seen over the last couple months or years, whatever the case may be. And if you guys got any input, any memes y'all want us to talk about, any content y'all want us to cover, we'd be glad and happy to do. We got some more videos coming at you guys. We got some stuff for. It's a surprise. We ain't gonna talk about it. It's gonna be some surprises coming for y'all. As we said, man.
Oh,
Huh?
I don't even know.
Exactly. Honestly speaking, I just show up with the script and then we just talk about stuff. No, I'm just kidding. But Jersey, please continue to look out for what we got content coming up wise, and appreciate you guys subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting, giving us feedback, just telling us you appreciate us. We always appreciate that. Like I said, shameless plug once again. This is our Discord. I'll put the link in the description. Hop in and talk with us. Play a few games with us, man. We'd be happy to have you. Check us out on Facebook, Georgia Bros 5. Shoot us a like. We got content coming on there. And obviously, that's how we best disseminate our news about new videos. And if you subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when we drop new videos, man. We appreciate it every time you guys do anything for us. And when you don't. So with that being said, I guess we out. We out here, man. GBV out, man. Thanks, guys.
Peace.
Peace.